I don't think I have that. You seem to have this a lot. Maybe our generation don't have it
Maybe
so
you
much.
And that's what I'm saying.
Or maybe I just keep myself to myself.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
She
it's
never
strange.
calls me and goes, by the way, Michelle did this.
Yeah,
what a bastard. Da, da, da. What do you think? Is it me?
Yeah.
Is it me?
You know, and
Happy Thursday! So, guys, this week we have two very special guests with us. For us, it's the best relationship that the world can bring. It is a mother-daughter relationship. We have the beautiful Emily and Sheena.
hey guys.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you so much for having us. So exciting.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome to Trendy Talk.
I know, I've heard all about it.
Yes, and so your mum watches it because...
I watch it on the plane over.
Oh, that's nice.
Really? Oh, that's so cute.
That's cute. And now you're on it. Which was super spontaneous. So just a bit of context. We met each other at a kind of event here in Mallorca at Stadium. If you guys know Palma Nova area, you'll probably seen Stadium. And we went to go and see Arj and Albie sing.
That's it.
Albie's also been in the podcast.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Since one of the first.
Okay.
Since then, he's lost like half of his
I
body
saw
weight.
that,
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know. That's incredible.
We need to get him back on. And we just kind of gelled, clicked, fitness, Coco's, all that jazz. And then the other day, yesterday,
Yesterday,
we came to a match of the day.
Yeah.
That is how spontaneous this is.
Yes. And I was like, do you know what, guys? We're filming a podcast.
Yeah.
Do you want to join? Mother-daughter.
Yeah. Of course we do.
So here we are.
Brilliant.
So I just kind of related to you and your mum when we were talking in Palma. I was like, I said to mum, like, oh my God, it's like talking with like you.
I know, that's what you said. You said it was so unbelievable.
Like flowy,
How
which is
funny.
so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys come to Mallorca quite a bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Since I was 3, we've come at least once a year, haven't we?
Every summer, and then we fit in as many
Sometimes,
extra
like,
little ones as we can.
a Christmas or like a
Yeah, we've done
February or-
Christmas, New Year.
Do you also come? Do you always come with your mum, like you too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go everywhere with my mum. Silly question.
I'm always there. Oh,
That's the same.
A mirror. It's like a mirror.
It is the same. Honestly, like for me, like we always send each other reels of like, you know, when it's like I've just landed, so I'm just letting my mum know.
yeah.
It's like the most ridiculous things as well. I'm like, I burnt my toast today. She's like, okay.
Well,
She just gets updates.
I've just had a
everything.
snack.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, right.
For me, what always like gets me, I'm like, Mum, my head is sore and my stomach's also a bit sore. What should I take?
Yeah.
And she's like, Lauren, you're 33. Can you not
Doesn't
like
matter.
work it out?
No.
I'm like, right. So how many? Mum, I'm holding a pack of ibuprofen. How much
Yeah.
of these
How
do I
often?
take?
How many?
How many do I take? Normally the answer's like two, like just
Two
two.
of everything.
Two of
Doesn't
everything.
matter what it is. Take two. Everything.
So something that is also really similar is a setup with me and Emily, because she's also into her fitness, you're a PT, you do like your plans as well. And I'm guessing your mum also has to hold that camera sometimes.
Yeah, she's like a PA that like just does
Yeah.
all the little bits and pieces that I don't want to do, or like you're like, have you done this? And I'm like,
I'm the
oh my God,
organised
no, I haven't
one.
done that. The important stuff.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
she like is in the background doing all the bits.
Looking at things to go to, and I'm the
Yeah.
organizer, aren't I?
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've taught my mum to be a good photographer.
that's good. It's
That-
important.
Yeah, that was like a lot of, we're like grabbing the camera
Yeah.
and you're like, Mum, that should be more up. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I know, and I now know to change the formats and everything, and you know all these things. Because even I've been asked, "Oh, excuse me, can you take our picture?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I'm just changing the format. And if you
You're a
two
pro
stand
now.
there instead of the, and
Yeah,
you go into that Insta mum, I call it. You know,
exactly.
Insta mum mode.
She's been told, like, as soon as like when someone's taking a picture of you and you see like this movement, then you're like, oh fuck, forget it.
Forget
Yeah.
it's okay.
Don't
Like,
zoom, don't
or when they change the phone, they're like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. And then they're like this, and then you're like, okay, thanks. Right, delete.
Yeah.
Who else looks modern? Who else can take a picture
It's
of
when you
me?
get like half of the floor, you know, and it's just like all floor and then just about your head. So you've just got like a mile of just floor.
Yeah,
No.
I used to do that one.
You used to
Yeah.
do that before I took
I've done it as well, so don't worry, Sheena. I've done
Yeah,
it.
I'm like-
I feel your pain.
You like try to explain it nicely. You're like, okay, so see how like half of that picture is the floor?
Let's not do that.
I was kind of like, I'm the main feature of it. So let's move it up a notch.
Yeah.
Try it again. You're like, oh my God.
With my head in it, yeah.
Yeah. You're like,
I like it when my head's in the picture.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
all of my head.
So that's super nice. That's something that's like so relatable in that
It is
way.
so relatable, exactly.
So, what has like brought in you guys like so close together? Have you always been super close, or was there a time that you weren't so close?
I think we always have been.
Always, yeah.
But-
and all through school, I had to
Yeah.
help.
I was not very easy at school. Like, I've got ADHD and I was very like, I couldn't sit still. Like, I struggled. So I think
Okay.
you had to like
I had to help the school,
teach
know what
them
to do.
how to deal with me.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not
Got it.
easy to deal with sometimes.
Okay.
So like you knew how to, but you had to like
Yeah.
teach people how I work and like how I understand stuff and how like just teach people stuff about
We've
me.
always been really, really close.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
super nice. See,
That
when
is
I was
nice.
growing up, I was actually closer to my dad.
Really?
Yeah,
And then I think maybe like when I was, 23?
yeah.
Then maybe like you and I
The
started gelling
dynamic
closer.
changed. I think when, because the big thing that we went through, like the trauma, was my divorcing your dad. And that actually brought Lauren and I closer together, and I actually thought it could bring us, take us the other way, but it actually brought us closer in a way
Yeah.
that I never thought,
For sure.
that it was.
It was like very narcissistic relationship. And I was very much under the influence of him. So it really like it was not great for like my mum and I, but now we like super gel and we very rarely have arguments, I would say.
No, we have constructive discussions.
We're just, yeah. I mean, do you guys sometimes argue? And if you do, like, how do you guys deal with it?
We were saying this
Yeah,
earlier,
we
like
were
we
trying
don't
to, we
really,
don't argue.
we actually don't really
You
argue,
know.
Yeah.
like ever, I don't think.
You're very opinionated,
Yeah,
aren't
which
you?
is strange because I'm
But,
quite like
yeah.
outspoken.
Yeah,
but we don't
but
fall
we
out,
work
which
through
is
it.
weird.
Yeah.
It's funny because the other day, Mum came to like filming, and I was like, she'd just gotten her hair done. She walked through, and I was like, "Yeah, hair nice. What have they done to your eyebrows? What's happening there?"
What's happening there? And
Yeah.
you get your face
moving your
pulled in all
And Mum was
directions.
like-
I'm like, oh,
She was
right.
like, "Nothing." I was like, "They haven't touched your eyebrows, no?" She was like, "No." I was like, "I'm gonna bick you in. You need to get your eyebrows. You need to get this." And
You're
she's
going.
like, "Right, okay." I'm like,
Thanks.
yeah. But I would say we work together, which is also a bit harder, and it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's like my mum's like my employee, so it's like
Yeah.
it is hard for me to run that dynamic because if the other employees see her doing something, then they're like, "Oh, green light," and I'm like, "Okay, so we need to kind of,
difficult
it's
to
really,
balance.
really hard to balance that."
Yeah.
But I would say we've been working with each other for so long now that we haven't had that many arguments.
No, I mean,
If there is a
really.
heated moment in Coco's, I just walk out because I just think
Yeah.
we'll
it's
deal
not
with that
worth
later.
Yeah.
Right, we'll deal with it later.
because I've also learned to be that say more calmer and less like emotional in those situations.
Yeah.
To react to
Just
things.
leave
Yeah,
it sometimes.
I'm like, I'll just remove myself from the
Yeah.
situation. We'll calm it
Is that
down.
because it's like business, or are you good at that in general life though?
I would say in the last 7-8 years, it's more general life, but I would say in business, I'm even more.
It's
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's. What would you say?
I would agree with that. I think you've grown more into it, and you now know that to remove yourself from a situation is better than just keeping going with it. Sometimes you're
Yeah.
better just going
Yeah.
away from it, and then we'll come back and I'll deal with it fresh, and let the other person calm down as well.
Something that I feel is, I was thinking about this because obviously we discussed like filming this podcast within the last 12 hours. I was thinking about how my mum deals with different situations. And I was like, I've never actually thought about that, like putting myself in my mum's position. And I was thinking like, she deals with all my drama that goes on. And I was like, but I never hear her have any of that drama. Like, I never hear.
Where does that go?
I know, I'm like, why does she, I'm like, yeah, and the best thing is, I always know, like, if I have a situation, like, in a friendship or something, and I'll tell my mum about it, and I will go, is it me? But and I know she will, in some occasions, she's like, yeah,
Yeah.
You said it too direct, or you
Yeah.
were too bitchy in that
Yeah.
situation, or you should have done this. Whereas when I know she's like, no, actually, Lauren, it's
That
the
was
other
them.
person because da 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 da. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I can get that.
We're the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
I'm
then
like,
if
where's
they're
the drama?
honest, like, you know, you actually know genuinely that it's not you sometimes. If they're always like, no, it's not you. You know, some parents that are just like, their child
Yeah.
can never do wrong. So
Yeah.
that they just think they're never wrong. Like, but you'll also be like,
Yeah, it is you sometimes.
you were wrong there.
Yeah.
And then you know, like, actually, okay, I probably, like, I was wrong there or I wasn't, because they say when you are and not. So it's like, you can actually trust their word for it.
Yeah, I would say for me, one of the I feel like a lot of dramas happened to me in the last 2 years.
Yes, there's been a lot.
Like all the drama you could have in life, just shove it into 2 years. And it's
Yeah.
like, whoa. I think what was for you the kind of hardest one to deal with?
I think there's been a couple of sort of friendships, you know, relationships kind of thing that I've seen it unfolding and I thought, this is toxic. This is not going to go, you know, end well. It's not going in a good direction. Only because I've experienced it myself. And the problem is, if I go forward and say to you, look, this, get rid of her, get rid of him, you know, whoever it is, whatever, you know, and you'll turn around and say, you know, you don't know, you don't understand, it's different.
Yes.
You've almost got to experience it a bit first, and then I've got to be able to say, look, I seen this, it shouldn't be like that. You know, there was one particular relationship that you had, and I said, it shouldn't be this dramatic.
She kept saying,
it's
it's
so,
much
dramatic.
drama.
There's so much drama going on. It shouldn't be like this.
And I was just like, yeah, I know. Oh, but it's because that person really loves me.
Yeah,
it's
you make all that excuses.
You know, and then it kind of clicked because it got like really toxic where that person was giving me medication. And my mum asked me, she was like, where are you taking something? Because I didn't even realize I was like slurring my words. Yeah.
But like, did you know you were taking medication which
Yeah.
disguised as something else? Or it was
I
like,
didn't really know
you were
what it
taking
was. Yeah.
No, take this, you'll feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But didn't say what it was.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when I asked how much of it she was taking, I said, right, you should only be taking 5 milligrams. You're taking 20.
Oh, wow.
And it was
Yeah.
way over. And I said, right, we need to cut
And
this.
that's when it clicked.
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
were like,
when
okay,
mum
this
said
is
that
not
to me, I did realise, like, maybe that's a bit of a strange situation. And then it was very, like, apparent from them what was happening. But I feel like most of my, I mean, we say drama, but to be honest, like, I also went to an all-girls school.
Oh,
So
did I.
I'm also like, when I hate all this, like, I heard that you said that he should.
Oh my God, yeah. And like, how do you have time for that?
I know, and I'm like, I can't be bothered. It happened to me today. I'll tell you the situation that happened to me today. I haven't told my mum yet.
Oh, God.
Right, so I'm in Santa Catalina, and I'm in a place called Solo. It's just down the street from Matcha Day. And I was meeting Izzy there. And I seen this woman. I'm just going to name her because I can't be bothered. I seen Zita.
All right, yeah.
So Zita's like a designer. She helped design a Matcha Day for me. And we were just chit-chatting, catching up. I hadn't seen her in a while. And then out of the blue, she just goes, by the way, I heard that you were saying that I've been taking commission. And inside I was like, you heard that I said, yeah, that I was taking commission. And I thought, you know when you're like so shocked that I didn't even react? Because I was like, what the fuck? Like, where did this one come from? And then I was like, I think you found I didn't say that, but I know who said it.
That's the best.
And because it was a friend of mine, I was like, I don't want to say it's my, like, who it is, because she knows that person. And I was like, I think you'll find that I didn't say that, but I know who said that. Well, if you could tell me who said it. And I was like, no. I've got way too much stuff going on for this drama. But then it just shows you, like, it's those situations. I can't stand that.
No.
I think the problem is here in Mallorca, everybody knows everybody. And if they don't know the person directly, they know them
Oh, is
through
it
their
like
cousin
that?
and da.
Our
And that's
town
the
is like
problem you
that.
have
The town
here.
that we
It's a
come from.
very
like that.
small, incestuous place,
Yeah.
here. I mean, I don't know if you experience that with any of
Yeah, well,
your
the-
sort of circles or anything
Yeah.
like that.
The
either.
town I live in is like that.
Very much like that.
Everyone's
Really?
like, you add it up and it's so freaky because you'll think like, oh, I know that person, and then you're like, oh, she's going out with him, but like his brother's going out with her like sister,
Yeah.
and you're like, what?
Yeah. It's too much.
It's
man.
not good, is it?
It's too much. It's so fun. Do you sometimes feel, because you've also got quite a big Instagram following, last night was so funny, like I had had a shower. So you guys were asking how do I stay so lean. It's just because when I'm here in Mallorca, I like never get a chance to eat.
Yeah.
So I've had breakfast today. Woo!
Achievement.
And I had a protein shake. Woo! That's it, right? So yesterday, I hadn't eaten in the whole day. Like the whole day.
Oh, that's not clever.
I was just like, I was so tired from getting in so late from that
The
flight.
night before,
and all
yeah,
I
that
was
was
dying.
horrible.
So then it got to night. I went out for a run with Geordie, and normally we just do like a 5K. And then when we normally turn, I was like, oh, we're turning. He was like, this is a bit longer. And I was like, God, you've chosen the wrong day, buddy. But I was like, right, okay. So we were just chit-chatting, like running. And before I knew it, we got back and he was like, okay, so you've just done 9K. And I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, okay, I better eat something, like, because I will pass out.
Yeah.
So I'd like already got my shower, had my ice bath, put on my body oil, my new one.
Oh, I've got that on as well.
Yes,
today.
the
Molly May one.
yeah, we just
Oh,
call it the
Molly
Molly May
May.
one. I'm obsessed with her. It's like Avion,
Oh, I can't remember.
whatever the fuck,
Whatever
right?
it's called.
So I sprayed that all on, had my pajamas on. Then I was like, oh shit, I don't cook because I can't be bothered. I'm just like, nah. Like I would rather just like no. So I went to Max's garden.
Oh, yeah,
And
good.
then I was like, shit, I don't want anyone to like see me because Mallorca's so small.
You'll know
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah, you know
Or they'll
someone.
know who you
Oh, you
are.
bump into everybody,
Yeah, and then it's like, because you are on Instagram, you don't actually realize like how many people know you
Yeah,
through
they know who you
Instagram.
are anyway.
Well, everyone, when I was like at the hotel today, I get on, like I go there, you're like, oh my God, what? Like, because we go back to the same hotel, I've got friends that work there and like friends there. I was like, I was going to film a podcast tonight and like said who you were and they were like, oh yeah, I know her.
Oh, yeah, really?
Really?
Yeah. Hi. They were like, that's so cool.
No, not you, not the dog. Get to your bed. Get to your bed. That's it. Good boy. I'm good boy. Good bed. Well, last night I was like, I just literally put on tracksuit bottoms over my pajamas,
Your gym.
a long sleeve top
For crying out
over my
loud,
pajamas. We were just like sitting. Went into
Talk
Max,
about not drawing attention to yourself. You would have been better just going out with the PJs on.
went into Max's garden, and I was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And then I realized, like, oh my God, my pajama top's coming out, and it's like silky. It's like very pajama vibe.
Pajama.
Yes. And I was like, fuck. And then I was so starving that I was like, I just want to start already eating this on the way home. Like, I just want to fucking eat this. And then I was really cautious as like, who could see me? Like, maybe somebody knows me.
Someone's watching.
I know. Do you sometimes get like this?
Sometimes, I mean, I'm not as like famous as you are, but like I'll go to places and be sometimes in Edenbridge because that's where I like the town,
Yeah.
small town I live in. I was saying about
Yeah.
because you're like also clients because
Yeah.
because I
Yeah,
work
the
out.
seat in your
You
bar,
will
out
get
in your
that all the
pajamas.
time.
Oh, no, it's the worst. Or like I popped to Tesco's in like my Crocs down the road. I mean, actually, I probably just want Tesco's, but that was an
Yeah.
example.
Yeah. When I go to my chums,
Yeah.
and I pull up my Rolls Royce, I'm like,
Oh my god, what if they can see through like tinted windows?
I know.
I'm joking.
But
No, but the clients are the worst because they're like, I've got like nice clients that like they always dress nice, like they wouldn't be seen in their Crocs, and I'm
Right.
like trudging my Crocs, and then I'm like, oh no, what if they see?
But
me?
yeah, I would be like, sometimes I'm very have it like in my cautious mind. And sometimes like obviously the people don't mean it to be like that. But let's say I went to Max's garden and I'm like, yeah, I'll have the burger. And then someone comes in like, oh, I didn't think you were eating a burger.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he starts staring. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
worst.
oh my God, I can't deal with that.
Do you ever get the opposite where like someone's like, oh well, you're strong, you should be able to do this? Like earlier, I was like trying to climb up this is so like funny. I was trying to climb up like the rocks in the sea to like jump off a higher bit.
Oh, right.
There was like
Okay.
a 7-year-old boy doing it, and I was like, well, I can do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then I started, and I was like, nope. And
No.
but where was I going with that?
But yeah, because
people
as
think you
someone
should be able
says,
to-
Yeah, and I was like, I can do that because, and then like I go to the gym, I can do that.
yeah,
Like deadlift 100, so I'll be able to do that.
yeah.
And then I was like, nope.
You sunk back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just flopped and was like, oh, this is embarrassing.
Then you were like, Mum, stop filming that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you doing? Mum, why are you filming this?
Film everything I do. Why are you filming that?
Right, okay, just stop. It's like, all right. No, I get like sometimes cautious, even before, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, but one day I was just feeling like, you know, like, I don't know if I had my period or whatever. And I was like, going to go out around with Geordie. And I was like, I would normally wear a crop top, but this day I was like, I'm not feeling that. So then I just go out in a baggy t-shirt, but I think, oh, what if someone sees me running? And like, oh, what if they're like, oh God, I've seen that just Amy Lauren and she looks massive, you know? Or like whatever, you know?
know,
Because
I
I'm
think
really like
it.
kind of cautious of that, which is a little bit toxic.
See, hearing you two
yeah.
talking like that, you know, for me, I'm like, I don't know how you feel, Sheena, but, you know, as their mums, but I think that's so painful to hear because
Yeah.
you should be able to go and freely do what you want to do.
Yeah.
We never
Yeah, it
bothered
doesn't
about
matter.
things.
No, not
I
at
don't
all.
give a shit.
Yeah, no.
You know, I think it's a shit. Do you not feel the same when you hear them saying
Yeah.
things like that?
Yeah.
It's,
Definitely.
It is, but also like for me, sometimes I'll get like, oh yeah, I seen you the other day at, and I'm like, how many people knew me at that lobster club? What was that? And I had no idea who these people were.
Yeah.
I know.
There's so
Like,
many
the
assumptions about you
bathroom.
now because of what they see
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
so right there.
Went into the toilet, a woman, I mean, they're all super
That's
nice.
right.
A woman goes to me, oh, hi, Amy, how are you doing? Da, da, da. And I'm like, good, how are you doing? And I'm thinking, I don't know who you are. We had like a kind of family, what would you call it? A constructive argument? What was it you said?
Constructive discussion.
Right, a constructive discussion. And the discussion was, Mum wanted a spoon to eat her pasta with or spaghetti with. And I was telling her, you don't need a spoon. That's not how Italians do it. La la la, telling her how to roll it with a fork. And she just kind of put the cutlery down and was like, stop telling me how to eat. Da-da. This woman right beside us gets up and was like, hi, Amy. Oh, nice. Oh, your family. And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, shit, she heard us, man. Like this. I'm like, she heard us.
She had the debate.
Yeah, and then I was like, I'm not posting the family picture because she's going to be like, fake, they're all arguing. They're all arguing
Arguing
about
about a
pasta.
spoon.
She was treating her mum like shit.
Yeah.
So she was. So I'm also cautious
She's telling
of
the
that.
poor woman what to do, and the poor woman was quite happy just
Yeah.
Quite happy with her spoon.
I know,
Yeah.
I just wanted a spoon.
Have
Never
you
got it,
ever had, you obviously went to a mixed school.
Mm-hmm.
So have you had any like toxicity with like women or mainly men, or like what's your kind of drama circle?
I've lost like a few girlfriends, I guess, haven't I, along the way of like, because I'm a real funny balance of like, I'm like a really good friend, but I can't spend all my time with you. Like I'm too
Right.
busy, but like when you need me, I'll be there like that if you need me. But like, I'm not someone that could spend every weekend with like, or every single night like at my girlfriend's house. Like
no.
that just doesn't happen.
Because you've got your own
Yeah,
business to run as
so
well.
much stuff to do.
So
like
it's
you, yeah. It's like I don't have that much time. If they need me, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I probably lost like some girlfriends because of that, because I'm just busier than like they are. So
Yeah.
they think I don't want to see them, or they're like, oh, we haven't seen each other for this long, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't.
Some people get a bit jealous. I think as a mum, I can say that,
Yes.
don't they? And that can be difficult.
Yeah.
I was thinking that why have I lost some of my friendships that I've lost? So I would say there was one that like hurt me, and there was one that was like, I knew it was fucking coming. That I explained this girl as like, oh, she's more like a woman, actually. Isn't she?
Old lady.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
That's like the bitch is like, oh yeah.
Never a fan.
No, but I also wasn't a fan. I described it like a firework, and you were just waiting for it to go off. And it did go off. You were like, all right, but then it was like, I sometimes feel like I'm 33, And I sometimes feel like the drama and pettiness I deal with is like, I'm like, really?
Like school stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Really,
crazy, isn't it?
well,
But I think it's people that just don't have like enough going on in their lives.
Yeah.
Like they've got nothing to do or talk about.
yeah.
Like,
No,
I don't
that's for
actually have
sure.
time to think
Yeah,
about
they're far
what
too
people are doing.
concerned with what you're doing instead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think about what like the girl down the road's doing.
No.
Like I just don't care.
No,
I don't have enough time to think about
I
that.
always say they're looking at me, but I'm not even
Yeah,
looking
like
at them.
we don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my god, Amy Lawrence doing this, and you're like, I literally never heard.
You're
of
like, all right, okay, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. You know, I mean, I feel like one of the like friendships, like it was a friendship group that caused an issue, like what's the word that I'm looking for? Not an issue.
No, it's one of those ones that came from the you said, he said, I heard. And you're like,
Yeah.
right, okay, so you weren't actually involved in the conversation. No, I was told about it. Well, who told you? Oh, I can't say. And it's all like, oh, really? Are we really doing this?
Yeah.
Is this what we're going to do? And it all came from nothing.
But how do you feel about that as a mum? Like, how do you feel about that?
I was hurt for you.
Right.
Because, again, I've got, I can count on one hand true friends that I have. Really true friends. Two of the girls I went to school with, and honestly, our lives have went in different directions. They've come together, they've went apart, they've come together. We've had divorces, we've had different things going on, and we're there for one another. I could pick up the phone right now and I would get one of them. Another friend, I got to know her through, it was actually our husbands that introduced us, and we've known one another for years. And again, quite recently I had something going on, and she was the one I picked up the phone to. She was there, perfect. And then there's a couple other people that I've got. Everybody else I call acquaintances.
Yeah.
And where I've got that, I think you have struggled to get that, even with sort of one or two people, because you nailed it. You said jealous. There's a lot of that, and especially with females nowadays.
Yes.
And I think a lot of it comes from social media.
Yeah.
People are looking at it going, oh, look at her. Who does she think she is? And to your face, they're going, oh, honey, like, flames, go girl and all this crap. And,
Just passionate about this one.
Yeah.
And I just think there's so much falseness, in, oh, seeing you babes, oh yeah, and oh, your pics are great, and you think, and then behind your back, they're stabbing you and they're so jealous. Instead of, I think nowadays, I do a thing, like if I see somebody that comes into the deli and they've got a nice outfit, I'll say, excuse me, where did you get that? You look fantastic today. Do you think so? Thanks very much. I don't know the person, but I will say it to them. There was a girl, I'll give you an example. I was in Starbucks one day, there was two girls sitting and they were having a conversation, and I said to my husband, I said to David, I said, that girl's got fantastic eyebrows. And he went, what? And he's like, look at her. I said, she's got great eyebrows. So I went over and I said, excuse me. And the two girls went like that. And I said, can I just say, you've got fantastic eyebrows. I said, don't do what I did and pluck them and make a mess of them. I said, you've got, really great, great look and everything. And they were like, oh, thanks very much, thanks. And I thought, why shouldn't you do that? You should compliment somebody. You should
That hardly happens.
help
Yeah, people
empower
are so
somebody.
surprised if
Be
you say
there,
something nice.
encourage somebody.
Yeah.
Well done for what you've done. You've achieved a following of, 70,000 people on your Instagram. Well done for that. There's other people who are so bitchy and so jealous of it. And I think that's so sad these days.
Yeah.
And you can like build each other, right? So like
1,000%.
we've met each other and like got on really well.
Yeah.
And we're both on our own like different journeys,
Yeah.
but kind of similar. So
Yeah.
a different girl could be like, oh, she's trying to do like
Yes.
what I'm trying to do. I don't that's not
Exactly.
good. Like, let's try and
That's what I'm all about, is like kind of like females building up females. Like that's the way it should be.
Yeah,
it
there's not
shouldn't
enough
be
of
always
that.
like getting down and just, I can't be bothered with that. Like, I just feel like, let's grow together.
why
you
do
know?
you have to be against each other?
why not?
We
There's
say this. We don't actually get jealous of people, do we?
No, like I
So
think
many people.
it's
We
amazing
don't do.
when people
Yeah,
are doing
just think
well.
that's really good what she's done. Yeah.
Have you had like any kind of dramas where you've lost the friendship over, I mean, as your mum says, like that kind of jealousy or because of your career, because you're self-driven?
I can't think of like specific friends that have been good friends, but I know people where I've worked or like,
And they're irritated by it.
yeah, I can tell they don't like it when I'm doing something well, or like they'll be
Yeah.
viewing my stories, but like I know you don't like me, so I'm like, I know
Yeah.
what you're doing. You're just like keeping an eye on what I'm doing. Like there's one particular man at a gym I worked at, like before I went fully self-employed, and like he's the biggest like clout chaser man you've ever met, and it's just so embarrassing. Like but every time I'm like around someone who's doing really well, like probably even this, he'll be watching it. Like there's no doubt he'll watch it and be like, he'll be like, oh, like have you seen him? He's done that. Like, and then he'll find some way of making it bad.
There'll be a
But
little
he
dig
wishes
somewhere
he-
else about it.
And that's a man as
Yeah.
well. Like you expect it from girls, but
I know. Sometimes the
even
men are
worse.
just the worst.
Yeah.
You're like, all right,
yeah,
okay.
it's so embarrassing.
I think men are more like it now. That our generation, I don't think the men were
No.
like that. Not so much.
They're like real like
Yeah.
little bitches.
Yeah,
Some of
no.
the men nowadays.
I mean, like, I obviously you guys see it. Like, I really feel like it is hard to make genuine friendships now. It's so hard, and I feel like in the last couple of years, I feel like I've had my hand really burnt with friendships and relationships. I'm just like, I'm kind of done with that. I'm just going to work on my career
Yeah.
and keep myself in my little box. And I just call it like feel good people. Like
Yes.
I would just have very little people around me, you know, like I'll have my personal trainer in the morning. That's my 1 hour for me. I can chit chat to her in between sets. Like Geordie, when we're out, like her runs, like I just have Geordie because I said to him, I want you to be like my mental coach. Like I want to get out of the house, off my phone, because I feel like the summer's going to go by and I'm not even going to see like the sunlight, or at least like I'm running through Palmanova and I'm seeing people and, you know, like it's just that kind of mental health thing as well. And like when I'm running with Geordie, we'll chit chat and say little things. But I'm just like, my circle is so like, so tight that I'm just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have what I call safe people.
Yeah, I was going to ask, have you ever seen Emily sort of being involved with anyone and you've thought that's not going to go well? And how do you sort of approach it? How do you sort of come to it then?
Oh, it's so hard. There was one particular person that I did try warning about and saying things, and then I had to back off because
I would like
Emily
stand
was
up for
getting a
them.
bit cross.
and be like-
and I thought, no, I'm going to have to leave this
That is
because
when we've fallen out, because I've been like, no, they're trying to like, this is the reason they've been like that. This is why they said that. And
I
you'll be
had
like,
to
no.
back off because I thought, no, she's going to disappear with this other person otherwise if I don't back off. That was really hard.
It's hard to watch
Hardest
as a
time,
mum,
it was
isn't it?
awful.
Yeah.
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 I think it is. I always feel like I've just always got there's a new thing to tell. You know, even today. Oh, I heard you said I take commission,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to tell Mum this one. Where
Yeah.
did this come from?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't think I have that. You seem to have this a lot. Maybe our generation don't have it so
Maybe
much.
and that's what I'm saying.
Or maybe I just keep myself to myself.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
She
It's
never called
strange.
me,
No.
By the way,
Yeah,
Michelle
this has
did
happened.
this.
Yeah,
What a
yeah.
bastard. Da, da, da. What do you think? Is it me?
Yeah.
Is it me? You know, and I'm the one that's like, by the way, I've just found out that, the brilliant thing is, as small as we complain like Mallorca is, on the flip side, there was a group of friends. So basically my last drama has been with a girl group and a single woman. And now they're friends because it's like, we hate Lauren.
Oh, it's like I
Oh,
love
that's
groups
sort of-
like that.
They've clubbed together.
It's like
It's
the
awful,
group-
isn't
I
it?
love that. You get like a few people that dislike you and they bond over.
I know.
Yeah. You've had
So
that.
I
You've
love
had exactly the
people like that.
same.
I love it. It's so funny.
So you've
Like,
experienced this as
oh,
well
yeah.
then.
brilliant. It's
But that should
so
give you some
funny.
solace then. You're not alone.
No, but it's like, I definitely wasn't alone, but it's like, what a sad little situation.
Yeah.
I only think they like.
There's
they just
about
meet up
5,
for
aren't
it.
there, in that particular
Yeah,
group?
I think they meet up.
Really?
Like, they literally off their like common interest is us.
No, it is.
It's
And
mental,
I always think, but the best thing is, so this said group met in a place in Mallorca and the table next to them knew me. So this person came into the Coco's next day and was like, by the way, I just want to say, like, heard your friends the other day and, you know, they were saying this and da-da-da-da. And she even tried to record them.
That's a good friend.
And I was like, thanks. And I was like, yep. I mean, shocker. But it's the most bizarre thing.
Yeah.
But I think also the thing for me, and I don't know if it's like our generation or we've got that experience and whatever, is you're going to always get people like that,
Yeah.
no matter.
But the thing is, I would be worried if we didn't get people like that.
Well,
Because now we're
that's
doing
the thing.
something fucking right.
Well, that's
Yeah.
it. You're obviously.
1,000%.
But the thing
I
is,
could say about those people
don't-
because they're not doing anything.
Exactly.
but don't let them live in your head
Yes.
because you're giving them space.
Yeah, true.
Don't let them live there rent free. You
Yeah.
know, laugh about it and move on and get on.
Yeah, don't give it the
because you've got
energy.
to remember
Yeah.
that what you are doing is getting to them more, and you are positive and you're striving ahead and you're building your career, your business, your brand, everything. You're doing that. They're not.
No, they're
They're
talking
still
about
staying.
us doing it.
Yeah.
You watch in 5 years' time, you'll come back and they'll 5 will still be sitting having their wee
Oh,
glass
yeah,
of wine,
exactly the same.
bitching about
On a
your-
Thursday afternoon, a glass of wine. I
know.
was like,
So-
who has time to drink wine on a Thursday afternoon?
This is why they've got time to talk about you.
I know. I was like, I can't remember the last time I even had a Thursday afternoon. Like,
What's
I'm
that Thursday?
too busy working on my
Thirsty.
freaking self, working on my future. But I always say that, like, and for me, in a weird way, when one of those situations comes around, they're trying to like bring me down doing that. But actually, what they've just done without realizing it, that motivates me so much. To work on myself even more, self-improvement, go and do another bikini competition, go and open another business, go and do another event, that they're actually doing the opposite to what they want to do.
Yeah.
They're like, you want to bring me down? Just fucking go.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be more relaxed and chill, not giving a fuck. But if you want to start like, she said this and he did that, and it's just going to fuel me up even more. And you're going to see me more and more and more and get so sick and tired of me. Yeah, perfect.
But it's like, I don't know how much you believe in like manifesting, but like they're manifesting you being bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
They're just thinking about you. So it's like, you're literally like giving me
I'm a
energy.
huge
I'm getting
feeling.
bigger and bigger.
I'm a huge believer in karma, and I always believe the biggest, like the baddest karma is going to go to that woman in Santa Catalina giving me a ticket on my car every day. I'm like, get a life. Like, I mean, I walked out on her the other day, and she's writing me a ticket, and I was like, "Why are you writing me a ticket? I've got the ticket for the maximum amount of time." No, you put it for the minimum, and because I've got the app on my phone, I was like, oh God, I thought I did it for the maximum. She was like, no. And I was like, all right, well, I'll just change it now. I've already given you a ticket. And she's like, pressing print. And then I just said to her, like, okay, if that makes you feel good about yourself. And then I went, sleep well tonight, yeah? It was like, there's no way you're going to bed at night feeling good about yourself and having a good sleep.
Yeah. What's the point? Yeah.
Weirdo.
Oh, well, that's life, Lauren.
Absolute weirdos. Guys, this is an Amy Lauren alert to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trendy Talk. There's nothing better than every week getting a reminder from me and Mama Jen that a new episode is out. So remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you want, you can also give us a little thumbs up. Back to the episode. And are you in a relationship currently?
I'm like dating.
All right, okay.
Yeah. So,
Different guys or a guy?
a guy.
Okay.
But I've had like that's a whole different story in my relationship.
That's a whole different podcast.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Do you feel that your Instagram life and what you do affects your relationships and things like that?
Yeah, and like everyone
that
talking
has
about
done.
it a lot as well.
Really?
So like
But
that makes it difficult.
In
too.
what way?
Like
You've had partners that can't handle you being.
that's not
What,
where I'm going with
success?
that, but
Oh,
that's true too.
Yeah,
like
that's one part of it.
yeah,
But I think, so how old are you?
26.
Right, you're 26.
Because there's pressure too. I know you've got married like
Right, well, I was going to say,
pressure. So
pressure of what?
At my age, like 26, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, like there's a ticking clock of like when I want to have children. Like I want to have children personally. So I'm like, okay, I need to like be with the man who I need to have kids with now. I've got 4 years, then I need to do this.
See, I used to think that.
Like Rachel from Friends, if you've ever seen that episode.
I used to feel like that. I used to believe if you don't have it by the time you're 30, you're never going to have it. Like, so I was like, I need to be married. I need to have my kids. I need to have this and that. And then I turned 30 and I wasn't married and didn't have kids. And like, my life was a fucking mess. And I was like, and then it just all like clicked together. Like, even though there was a lot of drama in the last 2 years, there was a lot of fantastic things in the last 2 years. So, and I actually have to say thanks to all of that drama and all of that negativity, because it really has made me the person I am today. It's made me more aware. It's made me like grow. And it's giving me like the businesses that I have, because I was like, do you know what? Fuck you. I do like matcha. I'm going to start my own brand and I'm just going to put everything into it. And also like with Coco's, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to refurb this. I'm going to make this bigger. I'm going to do this. And just really putting myself in that. But I did believe that if I don't have it by I'm 30, like I'm never going to have it. And I can tell you, I'm 33, still don't have the kids. But
yet.
Mum's dying.
Yeah. Just like,
my grandma's knitting. She is.
It's a big pile of knitting.
And I'm like, Grandma, why are you knitting that? Oh, I'm knitting it for your friend. And I'm like, what?
Your tiny friend.
Exactly.
You're
like, none of my friends are this big.
And I was like, for who? And then she'll pick someone that's pregnant. She goes, oh, Jackie, you know David that owns Fit Club?
Yeah.
So his girlfriend's recently just had a baby. And I'm like, they live in Mallorca, Grandma. Stop knitting them stuff. Like, she's not going to put that on. Like, stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like, but that's what I want to say was I feel that I could feel the pressure. So, like, for example, when I heard like some of the younger girls talk in the group we were talking about, you would be like, holy fuck, like they would overthink everything. Like, should I post this? Should I write this? Should I do that? Is that face? What's that face thing called? Face tune, shape, face.
Yeah.
Is it face? Let me see.
Thing.
Oh, I'm a number 2, and I don't know what it's called. Hollywood's glam, whatever the hell.
Yeah, all the settings.
Yeah, whatever it is. I'm a 2, and I'm this, and I need that in my hair, and I need da. And I was just like, there's my phone. Do what you fucking want. And, but then it's like such a huge fucking pressure. Oh, he said this. Does that mean this? Or does it actually mean...
Yeah.
Do you not get like voice notes from your friends or send them that are like 5 minutes? I do it as well. Like I'm guilty of it, but there'll be like a 5-minute voice note that I'll send my friend or they'll send me, and it's like, but he worded it like this, so that surely means that this is happening. And I'm, does it mean that's happening?
I'm passive.
Like,
no, that's I'm
still
for that.
still a bit involved in that.
See, that's your age group. That's not.
Yeah.
That
so how do you sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you meet somebody, how do you sort of say, right, he's here because he genuinely does like me, or he's here because I've done this on Instagram, or I've met this person, or I'm, associated with that, How do you sort of navigate all of that?
I think I have learned now, because I'll tell you like one situation where it was really obvious is like it depends how they introduce you to other people, I find. So like so like for example, one person in my life would always introduce me as like, this is Emily, she's a Commonwealth athlete. Like not that's not me. That's like my whole personality. Not like this is Emily, like
she is a human being.
She loves fitness or something.
Yeah.
Like it's just like my
it was the trophy
title.
thing.
So it was like, this is Emily, she's done this. Like that's how this woman is impressive. Like you should be impressed because of this, rather than like me as a person.
I got it. It'd be like, this is Lauren, she's done bikini fitness competitions and won all of them.
Yeah.
Then you're like,
I'm actually a person underneath.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like, all right. Okay.
But do you not think that they're saying that to raise their ego? They're doing it for their ego. It's not to praise you, to say, look what she's achieved.
Yeah,
it's
there's a difference.
Look who I've landed.
Yeah.
And it's that
you have
kind
to
of
be really careful with that.
There's a difference though, because like sometimes it could be someone's proud of you, or sometimes it's like
it's
I'm
their
moving myself up with
insecurity,
this.
and then they like that.
But you have to figure out which isn't very
There's
easy.
too much of that. Do you know what I cannot stand is like, I mean, both girls and guys do it, but it's all that posing around crap. I cannot be bothered with that. I've been guilty as well, where you get your matcha and you're like, I put my nice handbag there, get the handbag in a tiny bit, like as if whoops, did that go in? Oh no. Oh my God. But sometimes you look at people's Instagrams and you're like, yeah, we've got it. You got a fucking Louis Vuitton bag. But it's like, who cares?
It's terrible, isn't it, really?
I just don't get it. The posing in front of cars and all that.
Yeah.
Why? What? And?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because it's coming from like you, who is so successful and have got all of those things, but you've got it for like yourself, and you get happiness out of the things you've got. It's not because you're like, oh, I've got this. Like, it's a different thing.
But I think it's also, I've went through a phase where I used to think, if I have that handbag, I'll be so much happier.
Yeah.
And then you get the bag, and then you're still crying at night, and you're like, and I think it took me like a good year to be like, that shit is so not. I sold a huge amount of my clothes in Vinted, like clothes, bags, everything. I was like, do not need, lots of shit. I'll still buy shit, but definitely I'll think about it much more.
Yeah, and some things are for you though as well. Like you can treat yourself, that's different because it like you're getting satisfaction from it. But when it's like, oh, I've got to get that to show off. Like,
I've got to show that.
That's different.
To what? To like get this, or it's such a toxic side of the world that I just don't like. Even we were talking about this one time in the podcast, where days where I would film for my Instagram would be like the fakest fucking days ever, where it was like so fake. And now I was saying the last 3 years, it's so much more natural.
Even like this, like for you as well. Like this is just us catching up.
Exactly.
How do you think? How do you come up with your ideas for your content and everything?
I actually always think I'm really bad, because I just randomly like just take a picture of somewhere I am, and then I just do it, and then people are like, oh, you've come up with like an idea, and I'm like, I haven't. I've kind of just been somewhere and been like, oh, that'll do, like really quickly, that will do. But I should like maybe plan more. But you're quite good at also helping me, aren't you?
Yeah.
You find the right places, and then I'm just like.
I was going to ask, do you get involved in it, Sheena? Do you?
Yeah, I try and find things to go to and things you'd like to do and places to go, and and then I just sort of put you there.
Yeah, you're like, right, you there, sit, eat and sit and hold this and do that and look there,
do some training here. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool though. That's so nice. And I wish.
So I know I don't do any of that.
I'm like, Mum, we're going here, we're doing this, and this is the vibe. Okay? Yeah. I'm quite like, though, now when I film for half days and more frequent, and I'll just do my morning. So if I've got a meeting, if I've got this, if I've got that, it's like Amanda will just come with me, film it. And I already have a vision of what I want to give out. So I basically want someone just to be on Instagram, look at my post or reel and be like, oh my God, shit, like, and inspire them. If it's just to get rid of that job you don't like, or go to the gym, or start that fitness program, or eat healthier, or leave that toxic relationship, or start that little business, that just start it. Yeah. And that is what I want at the end of the day, is someone to look at that, especially like a woman.
Do you remember the women that came in?
Oh
this woman came into the deli, and she was sitting and she was having her lunch outside, and she kept smiling in.
No, she was smiling.
And we were like,
she was like this at me,
and Lauren was going like that. Mum, she's like, Mum, I know that woman. And I looked at her and I went, don't think so. So I don't know how we did it, but we go.
I think I sent you out, because I was like, that woman.
Yeah, you did. You did.
She was like this, and I'm inside the bar at Coco's, and I'm going, hi, and I was
like, go out, Mum, and find out how we know this woman.
This poor girl.
Do you know that this woman gave up her life in Germany, moved to Mallorca, changed her job, all because of her? And the Instagram content and everything. And she said, I just thought, and as eventually I said to her, I said, you better come and talk to this woman. I said, she was
dying to hug me, dying to
and she was like, I've watched you, and I was unhappy in my job. I didn't like my life where I was living, and I saw you, and I thought, yes, I'm going to go for it. And that's what she did.
She did it.
No pressure then for her to enjoy Mallorca.
I know.
And I thought it just goes to show.
You've just slagged Mallorca off and how all the people.
I know, I'm like, it's so toxic, it's disgusting, it's small, everyone knows.
What I was going to say, Emily, is it just goes to show you don't know whose life you're actually touching and how you're changing somebody's life.
Yeah.
You might be doing something you think, so mundane, I do this all the time, but to somebody else, that's life-changing.
Yeah.
It's
There's
amazing.
one particular post I did which got like loads of like reaction, which was when I had like a more toxic relationship with someone, and like I'm not completely blaming him or anything, but like us together wasn't healthy.
We're blaming him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you said it. Anyway, we weren't healthy together, and I had like pictures of my face like that I had when I was with them and like after. And I looked like a completely different person, whether that was like cortisol being high, like my face, my skin, like everything was completely different. And there were like these two pictures together of me, like my body as well, like I held more body fat, like I just wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And every slide was like either my face or my body or like my skin, and all of it was just completely different.
Yeah.
And it had so much reaction, and I was like, oh, I'm so glad I posted that, because I had girls, like some young girls that were like, oh my God, like I've had this, or my skin's so bad, I think it could be because of that. And I was like,
the girl came up to you the other day, didn't she? And she
a
said,
girl in the gym was like,
was so
oh my
pleased.
God, I was in a relationship like this. I didn't realise that's why this was happening. And it was like amazing.
The best thing is just being like raw and organic. And it's like, take me how I am. If you don't like me, there's a button, it says unfollow, and just fucking unfollow me.
Yeah.
If you don't like what I post, you don't have to follow me.
Yeah.
But I kind of have like an idea, like when I was saying that my filming days before were just so fake, like I used to do all this shit that I would never fucking do, like in the kitchen, I'm going to do recipes.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you don't fucking cook these recipes.
Spend
like,
the day with me.
You know, that's why there's, and it's like, so I wake up at 5 a.m. and I meditate, and then I journal, and then I do my cold plunge, and then afterwards, I can't fucking stand girls like that. You're like, my arse. Like, no, you don't.
You know what I love is when people have them like getting out of bed. Like, I get it, I do get it. But you've got out of bed and set the tripod up, and then got back in bed.
See when I'm traveling with Amanda, before I get up, I'm like, Amanda, I'm like, film me just getting up. And she's like, all right. And it's like really not, and it's like, I can't avoid. Because sometimes like we'll have a day of like, and the last time I was in Dubai with Amanda, we filmed me getting out of bed. And it was like a whole day of like, we went to this coffee world because I wanted to learn about coffee before I opened up a matcha a day. And because we also specialize in coffee. I was like, obviously I had makeup on. And then when we got back to the hotel, I had like a list of things I wanted to film. So I was like, I want to film the coffee world. I want to film water, how important water is with coffee. Blah, blah. And then one of the things was like a clip of just getting up out of bed, because I thought we can put it in a reel.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, we've still got to film the getting up out of bed. And I was like, right. And I thought, fuck, I'm going to be putting my pajamas on. Full face makeup. It was meant to be me waking up. And it was like 4 p.m. And then I'm like in bed, and I'm like, so bizarre. Like, I'm in my pajamas, full face makeup, hair's, perfectly fitting. I woke up like
Morticia Adams in the coffin.
And then I'm like getting up, slippers on.
Really aesthetic. And then when you actually get up, you're probably like, oh.
Yeah, I'm probably like, oh. So you're like trying to find the fucking lights.
Do you know if you get dog? You know these stars you get in your face?
Oh yeah, the spot stars.
Yeah,
that's her.
That you'll be just covered.
That's her.
If it was realistic.
I am.
She's got blue ones, We were in a hotel in London, and she phoned down for room service.
To get the stars?
No. And she opened the door, and I'll tell you what, I was watching Strictly. I love my Strictly. So it was way back in November time or something like that. We'd gone to London, and Lauren said, I'm going to have some room service, Mum. I went, on you go. So she orders it. And I thought, how? And then I thought, I'm not even going to say anything. She answers the door in the pajamas, blue stars on her face, tells the guy to come in. The guy nearly crashes,
Staring at me the whole time.
Staring at me. And she's like, then when he left, she's like, check him out staring at me. And I went, and she's like,
I was like, oh. I was like, I've seen some little stars in my face.
Stars in my face. And I'm like, that may have something to do with that.
That's why he was staring.
That's why
because I kept saying,
so funny.
Fucking hell, I've never seen a girl before me. I was like, Jesus Christ. I thought, God, he was staring at me. And Mum was
I just
like,
went,
because your
the
face
stars.
looks like
You got stars in your face.
Stars in this.
And I was like, oh shit, I forgot about them. I had like 5 in
Do
my
they
face.
work, by the way?
Oh, they're the best.
Really?
She loves them.
I've never used them.
Next level.
Wait, so you just put them on when you've got a spot
Yes.
and they disappear?
Yes.
You're so passionate.
No.
Is this an ad?
Yes.
No, exactly.
I know.
So guys, we're going to cut to this week's sponsors, which is Starface. Also, but tip, they've got them in Chrome. They're shite.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You heard
so
it
want
here first.
the blue ones, the green ones. I think the green ones have like green, what's that?
Green
tea tree.
Tea
Tea
tree
tree
oil.
oil.
Oh yeah.
Or you've got transparent ones, which some people need the transparent ones because who was it? Was it someone that was working for me? Had a black one.
Uh-huh. Who was
Who
that?
was that?
And you're like,
And I was like, what's that?
trying to get rid of that. Who was that?
Probably one of the 80 employees that I went
know
through
that-
this year.
Probably number
last week?
Number 3.
Oh.
Number 3.
In the last week, just went through like 80 employees because I'm dealing with the whole next generation of.
Don't start me.
And so the CVs are like, I've had CVs that have written like, I'm really passionate about, and then it will say insert job title. So it's a chat GTP job.
Oh
They've
yeah.
copied it
Yeah.
and
Oh my
uploaded it.
goodness.
Oh no.
And I've just been like, should I meet this person just out of entertainment purposes?
Yeah.
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 But I have 0 time, so next. And you get a lot of like interest, and it's just like Instagram and TikTok. And then it's like contact, not even their fucking name, just their Instagram handle.
Oh no.
And I'm just like,
Not a clue.
right, so that's my options.
The thing is, I don't know about, you Sheena, but I have got such a work ethic that unless I'm dead, I'm at work, right? And, people come in and they're like, oh yeah, I really want a job and everything. And you're like, great, right, well,
Start Monday.
We're starting Monday. You'll work this, and this, Saturday and Sunday. I can't do
Yeah, I don't do weekends.
I don't do
yeah.
that. You'll call them after work, they don't answer the phone, they don't mess it, and you say to them the next day, I tried to phone you, yeah, but it was after work.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, because I needed to talk to you about today. I don't take calls. I need a personal day today.
I can't get that. So that is one thing that really irritates me, is there was a girl here in Mallorca. They're wanting me to do an event. I don't need them. They're calling me for the event. I called it like 5:05. She then WhatsApps me, doesn't answer the call, WhatsApps me, I only work till 5. And I'm like,
They need you.
you're the one that wants me.
Yeah.
I don't need you. I'm doing you the favor.
Yeah.
But do you feel like that is like a new thing where it's like, oh, I only work.
Yeah, I think that's worse than it's ever been. But also they say like ask a busy person and they'll get it done, which is true because like the people that are busy because they're doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
Like they say, what is the saying? You always say
Yeah, it is
to me,
ask a busy person.
ask a busy person, because the people that are like not doing anything and have all the time in the world are not like, they don't seem to be able to be capable of like
They
doing
find a
something
reason why
where
they
they've
can't.
got the time. Like
Yeah.
How do you deal with like, when you're here in Mallorca, how do you deal with your social media? Because I'm asking this because I could literally, for me, I don't know if it's a thing that's like, I was reading about like things that give you good endorphins. And one thing is checking things off your to-do list. Now my to-do list is like the Bible, but it just doesn't have the back page because it's just
it's never ending.
never ending. I could quite happily spend, and I'm not like joking when I say this, 5 days straight just on my phone and just not even do anything else.
Yeah.
Tiger,
What's that dog doing now?
would you just go to your bed and not create noise? Tiger, Hundeplatz. Hundeplatz. Good boy. Hundeplatz. Good boy. Get into your bed. Or maybe it's too hot for him. And that's why he's like, no, mum, fuck off. Right, okay, you're fine. Just don't do what you were doing before.
Which was shagging with us.
I don't know what it was he was doing, but it was like, no, don't be doing that. But I could easily spend literally like 5 days on my phone because I'm doing the 4 Instagram accounts plus 4 TikToks and 2 YouTubes. It's a big headache.
Yeah. I don't have that much.
But you're still on
You're
it.
a
Do you
lunatic.
draft a lot of posts?
But do you sort of say, right, I'm here for 2 weeks, I'm here with mum, I'm going to spend X amount of days doing content or something like that, and then the rest of the time...
No, I should do that. I'm like really unorganised with it.
Yeah, you're
I'm
quite
in
random
drips
with
and
it, aren't
drabs.
you?
I'm like, oh mum, like this works. Can we quickly go over here
Yeah.
and do this for like half an hour? And you're like, okay.
Yeah. We went toddling off around the coast this morning a bit, didn't we? To
Yeah.
do some photos and things.
Like I'm just really
Yeah.
unorganised. I have to be in
Yeah.
the mood for it as well. Like
Yes.
I have to be in a good mood for it.
Do you take charge of it, Sheena? Do you sort of say, right, come on, you know, half a day
She's
content?
like Chris Jennering it. She's like,
No,
right.
that's it. You're a
I'd love to
momager,
say
you
that.
know?
Yeah.
You're like, hair and
Doesn't
makeup's
really
coming here in
work.
about 20 minutes. Okay, so get the fuck out of bed. Then we're going to Yates for beach pictures. Then we're going to a matcha a day to get
The
yourself a
schedule,
matcha. We're
yeah.
going to do a TikTok.
I
on
did
that.
organise going there. I
Yeah,
said, right,
you
this
did.
morning we're going to go along there.
Yeah, you do the
I do
basics.
some of that, but you have to be in the right
And I have
headspace,
real
don't
different
you?
days where like, I don't know if you ever get this, but one day I'll wake up and be like, oh my God, I'm so fat. And then the next day I'll be like, I'm not big enough. Like, what? And it's just my head, like, because
Yeah.
I can't have changed that much
Yeah.
into like 2 days. Or I'll be like, I've got too much muscle mass, I've got too little. And then it's like, I can't have changed that much in 2 days. So it's got to just be my head.
So
Then it puts me off. I'm like, I'm not
I've-
doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've basically, I completely get where you're coming from, and I've even like been through like phases where I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I put on weight. I feel like I put on weight. I'm not a big like, I don't really weigh myself that much. I'm not
Yeah.
like, I used to be like quite always weighing myself, but I just don't. And sometimes I'm like, it does get toxic where I'm like, okay, I'm filming bikini pictures with Amanda, so I won't have dinner tonight and I'll have a sauna, you know, and you're like, what the fuck? And then sometimes when I see the pictures, I'm like, God, you look like really ripped there. I'm like, that's like a bit too much, Lauren.
It's
But I
bad,
was
isn't
just
it,
like,
really?
just be your freaking self.
Yeah,
you know, like
doesn't
you are the
matter.
way you are. And like I said, I'm kind of like, if you like me, follow me, great. If you don't, then
Yeah, it
And
doesn't matter.
sometimes like Real does amazingly on
it's the
Yeah.
best. Like you
like
just
Vicky
said.
Patterson, you know, like Vicky Patterson's pictures of
I'm on-
her like just
She
like
loves-
chilling
I'm-
with
I-
the stars.
she's one of me. She's one of my
and I love it.
big ones that I love.
'Cause it's
Her
real.
and Stacey Solomon, they're my two.
Oh, I love Stacey. so
Yeah.
much.
Oh, by the way, she's a big fan of Mark Wright.
Okay. No,
Like,
Yeah.
what was that now with the whole Mark Wright thing? What
he's
was...
got a house here, right?
That's it.
I'm
Yeah.
Right.
So it was
Mum probably knows where it is.
She said.
Kinda, yeah. No, but he was over here and he was renovating it, and I was like, Mark Wright's in Mallorca just now. Get him down to the deli. I'll make him his breakfast.
Yeah,
Get him
I
and
bet
his
you
pal
will.
down, you know.
She loves them.
And then he had to go back to the UK.
Sorry, Mark.
So
Yeah.
Mark,
What time was that?
I know,
I know that. You took
Right.
the EasyJet flight back at 11 o'clock,
Not that I know.
landed in London
It
at
was,
2.
the pilot's name was, and then he flew back again. I'm like, Lauren, get on to him. Get on to him. Why don't you? You know, and but yeah,
No, I think I wrote him a message.
I think
And
you did.
even wrote back. You wrote back.
He did write back to you. To be fair, and I mean the guy is super busy and
He
everything.
was like, nah,
but
she's a weirdo.
the best one, Lauren's in Vegas, and she posted.
Shit. Oh my God. This is funny. This you can, you know Mark, right? This you can tell him.
Right.
Because this is
Oh,
hilarious.
God.
So he's there for the Grand Prix, and he did something, and he ended up with stitches in his head,
Oh, really? I didn't
Oh,
know
I
that.
didn't know that.
and he had to wear a
Did you have a ball patch then?
no. He wore a hat.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right, so he
Yeah.
wore a hat to cover the stitches and everything, because he was out there working. Lauren posts a story, or a whatever you call them, a reel on our stories. And I phone her from here to Vegas, and I said, Mark Wright's right behind you.
I didn't realise.
Didn't even know. Then, next bit, Michael Douglas is standing next to you.
And you're like,
Go and talk to him about Mallorca.
Didn't
Because he's got a house here as well.
Yes.
She didn't even know.
Didn't
She's like,
realise.
oblivious.
Just chilling.
Didn't know.
She's a nut job. It's like anyone, like we'll be in Soul Cycle in LA and she's like, that's
Did you see
thingy
so-and-so?
from-" And I'm like,
She's like,
you're like, how do you know that?
I'm like, Mum, how
Saddle.
do you know this fucking stuff? It's like something that mums know
Yeah.
this
You're
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
Mums
We know
this
where
stuff.
everyone is and what they do.
You are good, yeah. You've got me some good clients before because you've been like,
Well, even you knew when the Hailey Bieber Road pop-up was until... She's like, it's until the 23rd, 10 o'clock.
But before we came here, she goes, "We've got to pack a yellow dress."
Yes.
I was like,
I've
"What?
got
Why have I
yellow
got to pack a
tea."
yellow dress?" I was like, "I've got yellow nails."
Yellow
She was,
Stanley
yeah.
cup.
She's like, I've got a yellow towel for you. I was like, "What?" She was like, "Rhoda at grandfather's." I was like, "Okay, I'll wear a yellow dress."
Yeah, you're like, right, okay, got it, right.
Brilliant.
Right. Yeah.
I now need to up my game. You know, you've kind of put the
Yeah,
pressure
yeah.
on.
Come on.
No, she knows this stuff, and I'm just like, how the hell do you know?
I've got
funny,
too
isn't
much
it?
time, haven't I?
Yeah. You want to join those groups of like bitchy people?
It's the zero drama.
Yeah,
It's the zero drama. So they just have the time. Oh God, I wish I was a mum. Fuck's sake.
So do I. I wish you were a mum as well.
I'm like, you must be brilliant. Yeah, but that was so funny. She was like, so Mark Wright's behind you. And I was like, was he? Obviously, I'd moved my position by then. But I was like, really? I was like, I didn't realise. He's in your video. And I was like, oh God. I was like, sorry, Mum.
So she went back through it.
She would have loved. She would have loved like me to take a picture of him. But like, I would have like, to be honest, I would have been like, Mark, can you just say that my mum, you can't wait. You can't wait for her eggs in the morning. I'll make her really happy. Because remember, Michelle would be like, what? Who is this Jennifer
Making
woman?
eggs in the morning.
I know, who's this?
eggs.
Coco's Jennifer. Who's this? What's that?
Because you did see Joe Wicks and you stopped.
Yeah.
That was in a different place.
That
you
was
did see him.
in Gold's Gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I seen Joe Wicks one day.
And she said, I better get his picture because my mum will go.
I was like,
Arnie as well. Did
Yeah.
you see him?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
talked
so
with
cool.
him as well.
Yeah, I saw him. In
I know you're
person.
not really, well, it's not as if you're not allowed to talk to him, but when he is there, he has a bodyguard with
Yeah, I
him.
can imagine.
And what happened was Amanda was just filming my day, and my personal trainer that I have at Gold, you're not allowed to film inside Gold's gym. But if you have a personal trainer there, you can film inside. So I was like, perfect, get a PT. He looks like 50 Cent. He wears like Timberlands. And he's like an old school bodybuilder, like done Olympia and stuff like this. And he's friends with Arnold. And when I got to the gym, I seen this guy like, he just caught my eyes because I could see him like moving like really fast and posing. And I looked and I was like, God, I said, Silvio, that's the 50 Cent personal trainer. I was like, God, that really looks like Arnold. And he was like, yeah, that's his son. And I was like, really? I was like, God, he's like spitting image of him. So then he was like, hey, Joe, this is Lauren, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hi, Joe, I'm available for, I was like, if Joe invites me for a bit of sushi in Venice Beach,
I'll be there.
I'm going to call my husband, be like, listen.
It's just for work.
It's been great. But super nice guy. And then a few days later, his dad was there and there was so many people outside Gold's gym, like wanting to talk with Arnold.
Yeah.
And actually the only two girls he talked with me and Amanda. He was like, so where are you guys from and how long are you here for and da-da-da and just chit-chatting. And there were so many people around like, oh, you saying this or that? And he was just like, I'm ignoring you right now. I'm talking to Lauren. I'm talking to just Amy Lauren and Amanda.
Just Amy Lauren.
Just Amy Lauren. I know we were talking about this yesterday about how some people call me just Amy Lauren.
Yeah.
So they'll say to Izzy like, oh, I seen just Amy Lauren. And she's like, yeah, okay.
You can just call her Lauren.
She is just Lauren. But yeah, it's been so nice having you guys on the
Thank
pod.
you.
So good.
I know. And you guys have just started your holiday here.
Yeah, so we've got another 2 weeks, haven't we,
More
basically?
or less.
Yeah.
12
Brilliant.
nights.
Brilliant.
That's nice.
Fantastic.
Well, try and relax. Get your Instagram schedule done.
Yeah, plan it a bit
Yeah,
more
I
thoroughly.
say why not? Like,
Maybe that's what I need to do. Have like set times.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, for example, like
relax.
I always have like a vision of like, okay, I want to, like right now I'm kind of into my ice baths because I feel like, I mean, yeah, it's a trend, but I actually feel like genuinely it helps me. And
Works for you.
yeah, like David in Fit Club, he's really into ice baths. Like he's a nut job. He's got this thing at 2 degrees. Don't go there because it's like too cold.
You'll die.
Like you will.
too much.
Yeah. But he's really into it. And it was basically, he was with me in Austria and he kept jumping into this ice lake like 2 or 3 times. And I was like, no, that's not happening. So I told him that it'd be a good idea for us to walk up a mountain with skis on and like ski touring and to do it at 6 a.m. And I said, it's going to be the most amazing thing ever. And he hated me after it, like hated me. So he was really pissed off. So to kind of get back at me, I had to do one of his ice baths in the lake.
Oh.
And I was only in it for 30 seconds, but I swear for hours afterwards, I felt amazing. And I was like, okay, maybe this is something I can get into. So I will be like, I want to share that in a video. Like, this is something for me that I'm finding hard, but I'm trying to do, but it makes me feel good. I would just write down, like, what if I seen Emily on Instagram, what would I want to see? And it'd be like, oh shit, that's cool. And I think like Mallorca is such a cool place.
Yeah,
like,
so many
there is places like Heat in Palma. You've got to go to Heat in Palma. It's like a relaxation lounge. It's super Instagrammable, beautiful, in like the old town of Palma. And you can get your ice baths, your saunas there. You've got like all your gyms around. I would just be getting like, call your friend, just say me, Lauren, I'll get you in.
Yeah. She knows all the right connections.
Yeah, and the best place is Coco's Deli.
Yeah, obviously.
Day.
Well, duh.
Yeah, make a Coco's trip as well.
Yeah,
We will.
Of course.
We will.
Of course.
Of course we will.
Please.
But it's been so nice having you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, girls, for coming along.
Having us on the pod.
Really, really do. Appreciate it.
So guys, if you guys want to follow Emily's journey, I will of course link her Instagram down below, as of course Just Mama Jen's. And do we have a Sheena yet?
I do have one.
Do you? Yes, we'll link it all. We'll link it all down. I've got hers just Mama Jen.
I need to change mine.
Yeah.
Just Mama Sheena.
I know, that's it. Exactly. Sheena PT.
Yeah, Sheena.
There you go. And of course, we have a podcast coming out every Thursday. If you don't want to miss the next one, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So guys, stay trendy and see you at the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Adios.